Eleanor here with The Tasty Adventures of Rose Honey Cinnamon Apple Cake by Bobby and Desi Parrish. There are two other books just in this series, and if you're a grandparent or a parent or someone who loves to cook and wants to instill that joy and love in your children, these books are going to do that for you. You're going to love reading the stories and then making the recipe that is in the book with your child. One of the things I love about these books is when you open up the first couple pages, they have lots of educational stuff. Did you know that there were so many varieties of apples? Rose Honey was snuggled in a bed on a crisp fall morning. She dreamed of a magical orchard in a faraway land. The trees were heavy with sweet, juicy apples, and Rose picked the ripest ones to fill her basket. There she is picking her apples. When she awoke, she knew just what she wanted to do. She jumped out of bed and ran into the kitchen. Mommy, let's make apple cake. How about cinnamon apple cake with caramel sauce? Asked Mommy, full of yummy spices and nuts. There's Mommy, Desi, and Daddy Bobby. This page is super cute. Daddy cut the apples into perfect thin slices. To Rose, they looked like teeny tiny boats that could sail across the ocean of apple juice. There she is, sailing the ocean of apple juice. So Rose is at the spice market and they're showing all the different spices and the nuts that she's going to need to make her apple cake, cinnamon apple cake. Mommy, what other spices do we need for the apple cake? Cloves and nutmeg, said Mommy. Rose grabbed some sweet and spicy cloves and some earthy nutmeg. Next, Rose helped Daddy grate the apples. They squeezed the juice and she drank it all. It was sweet and yummy. Mommy mixed in the apples and poured the batter into a baking pan. Rose sprinkled some toasted walnuts on top. Each of these books have the recipe and the directions, so it's a fun activity that you can do with the kids. Rose was in the kitchen once again. The wind carried the smell of the cinnamon apple cake to the faraway land. This cake granted wishes, and when Rose Honey tasted it, she found herself right back in the land of spices and aromas flying on her magic plate. And here they're showing you all the different things that you can make with apples. These books in the series are so much fun, and your kids are going to enjoy cooking with you, learning a skill, and learning about all the spices or all the other different ingredients. The Tasty Adventures of Rose Honey Cinnamon Apple Cake